Happy Tuesday, everyone. It's April 21st, 2020. This is what I got for you on the show today. I'm going to talk about The Last Dance, the Michael Jordan documentary, a movie I watched called The Lighthouse. I'm going to review that for everyone. My critic, Kyle, going to kick in there. I'm talking about how I went out in the public with this coronavirus and how people are responding to it and what we're taking precautions and everything with. I'm going to dive into the new NFL jerseys that got released today. The Chargers had their jerseys released, and I'm going to talk about kind of in a whole of all the jerseys that got released and how I view them and how I see them and how I think that they could have been better. So might as well start it off with these jerseys. The Chargers released their new jerseys today, the LA Chargers. I kind of like them. Honestly, if you look at them, got the powder blue, you got the white, the powder blue numbers. I'm a fan of the all dark blue with like the bolt on this. It's like the dark blue bolt with like the yellow around it. I kind of like that. I like the all dark blues for sure. Now the Patriots released theirs, and it's kind of just like their traditional color rushes a little bit. Now I still think out of all these jerseys that we have gotten within the past month, that they should have been better. All of them. Granted, I like the Chargers ones most of all. I like the Browns ones second, of course. And I kind of feel like we could have been more creative with these jersey options. I'm not sure. I really haven't looked into it if there's like limitations to designs that the NFL uses, which I should probably look into. But I mean, fuck it. I'm just a fan, and I would like to see certain things be done with jerseys here. And what I think should be done is like we should have jersey creators, and then there should be a poll, and maybe like we should vote, fans should vote per region for their team, and there should be like a list of jerseys, and we should vote, and percentage wise wins, and that jersey gets published for that team. I think it'd be very creative, and it'd be fun for a fan to create jerseys, or people that already have created jerseys could get their insight and get profit off of it with the times we have now. But like the solid, it's looking like a lot of these jerseys are solid colors, which it's kind of just a plain look, less is more. Kind of, I still hate these jerseys. Oh my god, these Falcons jerseys that I'm seeing right now. God, they're so bad. FUBU, you know what I mean? I can go find a jersey right now, probably at Walmart, that looks exactly like this. This is FUBU on the back instead of the name. Just saying. I'm just saying right now. My thought on that. I'll shift into the MJ documentary, The Last Dance. Firstly, I would like to say about The Last Dance is it was a pain in the ass for me to watch this. I do not have cable. My roommate, granted, does have Hulu Live, which I could have watched it on there, but I'm stubborn and I was trying to find a way to watch it. So Sunday I didn't get to watch it live at all due to complications, whatever I was doing in life, homework, whatever it may be. But I was researching it, was trying to figure it out. I finally figured it out. I downloaded the ESPN app. Turns out I already, pay for whatever it is on there. So I got to watch it on there. So I started watching it on my phone, which was cool. But then I was like, I wonder if I can stream this to my TV. So I go to my TV. It's a smart TV, a Samsung TV. Go to it. I figure it out. I log in and I can watch it on TV, which the quality was like but I mean it's a documentary. I liked the quality to be better, but it was okay. It wasn't like 4K or anything, but I was watching the TVMA version, which I thought would be a little more explicit. I kind of liked the cuss words in it a little bit. I mean, they dropped the F-bomb probably like 6 times, F that. So it was really nothing explicit. It was very interesting. It made me really miss sports even more than I do now. Growing up, basketball was a huge part of my life. I think that kept me out of a lot of trouble and a lot of different situations I was in. And watching this really, really made me realize at a young age, I was born in 1990. So I would say 1996 or 95. I don't remember the exact year, but that was the first time I got to see Michael Jordan play. I remember I was at home. My dad, it was like a family party. I don't know whose birthday it was or if it was just like a random get together or whatever it was. But I remember the game was on and everyone was watching the game, and I was like, who is that? Like, who is that guy that is dominating right now? And my dad was like, that's Michael Jordan. I was like, huh. And then like ever since then, that piqued my interest with sports. I think basketball is a foundation for me with sports. It's like basketball started, and then that's when I got into football, and it just, the trickle effect happened. So watching this, it really made me remember growing up and like the nostalgia fact of it. and it sucks because I really wasn't like paying. You know, you're a young mind, you're not paying attention to sports at that young of age. You don't know what's going on and like who's who and what's what. But I mean, I remember Michael Jordan, and then as I'm getting older, that's when Kobe was introduced to me, and I fell in love with him, and that's the rest is history. So watching this, it was very interesting to relive a lot of stuff, and there are different views on how um, the season went and all the bullshit they were dealing with as a player, and it's all in one. And I think that the greatness that Michael Jordan possessed was something so unbelievable, and it sucks I never got to see him live, you know. But I mean, I was young, so I guess it's not you can only do what you can. I never got to see Muhammad Ali. I wish I could see that as well. But I've seen Kobe in my life. I've seen LeBron live, so I got to see two of the greatest of all times. There's a lot of players. I mean, there's a lot of great players, but for Michael Jordan being so doubted going into the league and the gifts he was given, it's remarkable. I definitely am looking forward to more of this series. For me, it's a full beard of approval. And grow your beard out, twirl the mustache. It's amazing. Anything sport related we can get, we can eat, we can take in, we should take it and watch it. If you don't have access to it, try to find it on like your ESPN app. Most of the time they'll let you watch it. There's two versions, a TV 14 version and a TV MA version. And what's nice is Michael Jordan's donating all the earnings from the show to charity, which I think is great for him. And he's just a great man. I mean, man, hearing him talk, watching him play, just makes me want to watch all the older games. Like how good he was is remarkable, and the praise he gets from players from years ago to now, we want more. We're gonna eat this 10-part series up. It's gonna be something that really defines us. Well, for me at least, is to define me of who I am. Basketball is definitely a gateway and path of life for me. So watching this makes me really want to go play. Really want to relive these moments, and I'm ready for the journey and to see how it all goes. Looking here, side note, looking here, I think you can watch both episodes on YouTube. There's someone posted it. I don't know if it's going to be able to watch. Let me click it and see, because as I'm searching this, looks like it's oh yeah, oh no, it's just someone podcasting it, so doing what I'm doing, I guess. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, check it out. Full beard of approval, and beard twist for that, for the mustache twirl. It's a great show. Check it out. And I'll jump into the Lighthouse review right now. So the Lighthouse, directed by Robert Eggers. He has directed The Witch and The Northman, which I haven't seen The Northman, but I've seen The Witch. Very religious takes, different takes on a film there. Now this movie stars William Dafoe and Robert Pattinson. It's a black and white film. It's free on Amazon Prime. Currently has a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's got a 7.6 on IMDb, and Metacritic has an 83%. Now, it says Google users, 81% like this movie. Going in, I knew nothing about this film. I knew that it was black and white, and that's pretty much it. And it just starred them two, and it was pretty much a take on whatever it may be. Now, I will say, check this movie out. It's more of a psychological take on things. People that I know have seen it. They thought it was a little more horrifying to them than me. I will say I didn't find it too scary. I thought it was great acting by William Dafoe. He nails it. Everything he's in, I swear, William Dafoe is just godly with his acting. He nails roles so good. Now, Robert Pattinson, we all know him from Twilight. Now, he destroys this role as well. He does very well. I think with them two acting, it just brings out the life of the movie and the symbol, the symbolism I see in it. Going in, I was watching it and I was like picking things up, and I was like, oh, this is like totally following this mythology, And at the end, yeah, like it definitely does. After looking up this film and researching it, I was kind of right. So I kind of understood the film as it's going on, which I loved. Watching this makes me excited for the new Batman movie coming out with Robert Pattinson being Batman. It's good. I would say a full beard of approval with the mustache twirl. Check it out. Makes me excited for future movies to come. And it came out in what, October 18th, 2019. So I mean, I'm reviewing this super late. We're in 2020, but I mean, I watched it because we have a lot of downtime, and I would say check it out. It's definitely a fun film, and it's very interesting. There's some imagery in there that makes you like kind of turn around and look, be like, what the fuck did I just look at? So check it out. Full beat of approval. Check it out. The Lighthouse. So, yes, I went grocery shopping a few days ago. Now, obviously, I was wearing a face mask and gloves. What did I experience shopping out in public? Fucking retards. So, a lot of people aren't wearing masks. I understand that from what I'm seeing is the masks don't do anything unless you have it. Now, there's a lot of theories out there. I saw this scientists say that this could be transferred through farts. Now, I don't know how real that is. I'm sure it's somewhat real. But everything that's going on, the more and more you learn about stuff, it's just the more and more you realize how fucking stupid people are. Now, there's protests going on. People want us to lift these, stay-at-home orders, and they're out there protesting, but they're wearing masks, and they're looking like fucking idiots. They're holding these signs, and they're just not being smart about it. Now, it's reminding me of that movie Idiocracy. I feel like in 20 years, our future's not looking bright for the people that are growing up, that are young. Their mind's a sponge right now, and they're absorbing what information? Don't know. Kind of idiots. And the parents these days are not the brightest, I would say. I'm not a parent, but I mean, shit. I'm out in public, in a grocery store. The mom's not wearing a mask. The child's not wearing a mask. He's like touching everything, literally touching everything, and it's just disgusting. We need to be more conscious of our hygiene here, folks. I'm a big fan of hygiene, so washing your hands, staying away from people, hand sanitizing, wiping stuff down, all that stuff. We need to do that. Recommend that. If we want to beat this, we should listen to the rules. Granted, I will say this. I've been hanging out with some friends. Now, we're very, low key, and we're very, we don't touch each other. We stay away from each other. We just kind of do our own thing. So I will say that there are precautions you could take. But mostly, if you're out in public, I would recommend washing your hands, wearing gloves. That's just for me. I'm no doctor. I'm no scientist. I'm just some average guy. Just your average critic person that's critiquing things, and I just recommend it. Don't be a fucking idiot. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. That was my trip to the grocery store, and it made me realize a lot of things. So what I do is we buy stuff, and we come home, and we have our sanitizing wipes. So we wipe everything down right when we get into the house, and we just, then we sanitize everything else. And it's the way the world's working right now. Summer's canceled. Summer just feels like it's canceled. I know Comic-Con got canceled the other day. I've never been to Comic-Con, but I know a lot of people are into it, and it kind of breaks hearts for people that want to go. But that's just an event that we cannot have right now, unfortunately. Too many people, and how long is this going to last? It's going to get hot. I think the heat will help, this disease go away. But I think when winter comes back, it will hit us hard again. After researching some things, and I think that's the way it's going to go. It's forever changed. The world is forever changed right now. It kind of sucks, but we're going to get through it. I think with positivity and moving forward and trying to better ourselves. So stay active out there. If you're not, I would recommend moving around, getting those endorphins up, so you can fight this thing if you do get sick. Because I know for sure that I'm out here, I'm fucking working out 6 days a week. I'm fucking getting it. Getting fucking swole, jacked, whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to. Pizza is life, though, so I'm still on that kick. Pizza. I ordered pizza last night from Bronx Pizza. It was fucking amazing. So I've been eating pizza a lot, but you know what? Weird times call for weird measures. Now, if I had to review the pizza that I got, I would say it was like a solid 7. A solid 7 on what scale? Don't know. My beard? I don't know. Who knows? It's all good. But yeah, I give it a beard of approval for sure. Order pizza. Has anyone been having weird dreams in this quarantine lockdown? So one thing I wanted to address today also was that I've having some weird dreams. I've been meditating in the past, I want to say like 5 days. Every night I've been meditating. Um, I know there's a lot of benefits to meditation. I would recommend it. Now, I've been having some weird dreams. I don't remember them all, but I remember like being aware of them. Now, I meditated the other night and I was awake, but I was asleep. It was I don't know how to understand it, how to explain it, but I put a podcast on, or not a podcast. Fuck, what am I talking about? Who am I? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm an idiot. Here we go. Anyways, had my phone on, YouTube, had it on. I had my Bose headphones in. Now, I clicked a or not a podcast. Why do I keep saying that? God, I'm an idiot. Here we go. Anyways, clicked on a meditation, a guided meditation. Now, popped my buds in. I had them on. I'm laying down in my bed. My dog's next to me. That's what you see on my post or on my picture for my podcast mostly. That's my dog, Barry. He's amazing. He's the best. He's cool. So I'm laying there listening to this guided meditation. Now, I clicked one that was like 45 minutes long. So I'm like, I'm in for the long haul for this meditation. Now, as this guy is talking to me, I'm like getting into it. I'm extremely exhausted though. Side note, I'm extremely fucking exhausted here. Now, I'm laying there, I'm listening to this guy. I'm like, probably, I want to say, I don't know the time limit I was on. I would say like roughly 25 minutes, I guess, into this meditation. And I fell asleep. Now, I woke up and the guy was still talking. And I don't know what time it was. It was a weird, I had some like crazy lucid dream. I don't really remember it. I just remember being like awake, listening to this guy subliminally. And like I turned to my phone because I woke up and I was like kind of like panicking because I was like, what the fuck just happened? Like I felt like time stopped and I didn't move. And like I looked at the time and I felt like the time didn't advance as much as I thought. I didn't remember what time I fell asleep. I don't remember what time I started this thing. And I'm looking at the meditation on my phone and I'm like, damn, it says I'm 3 minutes into this meditation. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And I clicked the meditation video, and I'm like, well, I'm 3 minutes into a 3 hour video. So I'm like, all right, so the meditation must have ended and started a new video. But I'm looking at the meditation time, and it's not moving. And then I look at like the actual time, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then like some weird shit starts happening. So take it how you want it. I don't know what happened that night. I had a fucked up meditation right there. Falling asleep during a guided meditation maybe is onto something. Maybe subliminally my mind just started going crazy and spirits started happening in my house. I don't know. But that was some crazy shit. That was my story for the day. And I think that's going to wrap up the podcast here. It's Tuesday. We're getting through it. Fucking be safe. Take your vitamins. Vitamin D and vitamin C. Highly recommend it. It's really good for these times. I hope everyone is safe, like I just said. I don't know why I said that again. God damn it. I'm repeating myself a lot in this podcast, but I'm putting it out anyways. If I fuck up in the podcast, I'm still putting it out. Just got to do it. I'm going to be real with everyone, so I'm just going to do it. Just like Shia LaBeouf, just do it. But yeah. So I hope everyone is fun out there. Watch that movie, Lighthouse. Watch the documentary, The Last Dance. And yeah, check those out. And here we go. Have a great one. Peace.